Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you all of you know that we have chapter 3 about movement into and out of the cell. This video is going to be very useful for you because in this video we will discuss the introduction to osmosis and the role of water. We also discuss the importance of water in living organism, role of water as solvent, water in chemical reactions, water in blood plasma, water in plants and water in excretion. We also discussed the definition of osmosis, meaning of partially permeable membrane, dilute and concentrated solution, diffusion of water, that is the basic explanation of osmosis, simple diagrammatic explanation, that is the Beaker experiments idea. After this video, you will be able to understand what osmosis is and why water is important. So let's begin the video. Firstly, we will discuss the role of water in a living organism. Most cells contain about 75% water. If water content falls too low, the cell would die. Water is important because it is a good solvent. Many substances dissolve in water and move inside the cell. That's why it is known as good solvent. And the second point is that it is the water is involved in the chemical reactions. In green plants, water reacts with carbon dioxide to form glucose during photosynthesis. In animals, water helps in digestion. Food is dissolved and broken down in water solution. Blood plasma contains about 92% of water. Water is also important in transporting. It transported carbon dioxide, urea, digested food, and hormones. In plants, water moves from root to leaves through xylem. It carries mineral ions. Water is also involved in excretion. It dilates waste material like urea and mineral salts so they are less poisonous. Now we'll discuss the key definition of the osmosis, that what osmosis is. The net movement of water molecules from a region of higher water potential to a region of lower water potential through partially permeable membrane. Keep that in your mind. There are some important points that osmosis means water molecules, partially permeable membrane, and from higher water potential to low water potential. This is not about the concentration of water, it's about water potential from high water potential to low water potential. Now we discuss the diffusion of water. A dilute solution, if a dilute solution and a concentrated solution which are separated by the partial permeable membrane like this. Here are the two solutions that are separated by the partially permeable membrane. Water moves from the dilute to concentrated solution. Here is the concentrated and the one solution is dilute. So water always moves from dilute solution to concentrated solution through the membrane. This movement of water is known as osmosis. Why? Because dilute solutions has more free water molecules than concentrated solution. So that's the reason with the help of this the osmosis occur and the water is evenly distributed in the most of the solutions. We get this point that the water encourages the passage, that water always move along the concentration gradient. Now we discuss osmosis in living cell, that is about the general idea of the osmosis. Cell membrane is partially permeable, cytoplasm and the vacuole contain dissolved substances. So, if the cell is surrounded by the dilute solution, water enters. And if the cell is surrounded by the concentrated solution, water leaves. Too much gain and loss of water can damage cell. That's why animal cells are surrounded by the tissue filled with the same concentrated as inside the cell. So this is about the general idea of osmosis in the living organism. This was all about the lecture. In the coming we will discuss about the osmosis in the animal cell. Till then, take care, keep studying, and Allah Hafiz.